Brian, little catch up. First thing, I guess, is the Greenhouse news with them stepping down as sponsors.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously disappointing from the club's point of view. We've had a long relationship with Greenhouse for the stadium naming rights and obviously the shirt sponsors over the years. We're probably in quite a fortunate position that we've had that long-term relationship, which a lot of clubs haven't had over the years. Even the biggest ones don't tend to have the length of relationship that the two, that Shrewsbury Town and Greenhouse have had. And it's been a very good one, hopefully, for both parties. Both parties have obviously grown over the time as well, so it's disappointing news, but it also offers somebody else an opportunity to come in, and we'll obviously be speaking to current people just now to see if there's any interest locally as well. It gives somebody an opportunity that we haven't had for a number of years as well, for somebody else to come in and sponsor the shirts and the name.
For the commercial department, it opens up stadium sponsor, shirt sponsor, also the back of the shirt as well, so there's other things that can be exploited.
No, we're definitely looking at that. That's something we would like to do. It's something that I've always done in the past, is always try and look at what opportunities you can, and the back of the shirt is an important one as well, so that we would look to try and secure as well. So we know we've obviously got the shorts as well, so there's plenty of sponsorships there that hopefully we can tie up in the coming months ahead of the end of the season. But the benefit has been that Greenhouse have told us at an early stage, which obviously we've got to be really grateful to them, to give us the best chance for us to get somebody else in, which is the right deal for all parties.
A little bit in the press last week about Lidl, so where are we with that at the moment?
Basically, from what I had a meeting with Lidl 2 weeks ago, they now feel that they have passed or done everything that's required of them for the planning stages. I was trying to basically, I'm keen that the council, hopefully the next planning meeting is on the 24th of November, I think it is. So obviously from our point of view, we're really keen to move ahead, because the other thing from that is we're keen to move ahead with our own plans for the pitch at the back of the South Stand, which will then enhance our community engagement. But obviously it's a staged process. We need Lidl to get the planning application approved, hopefully in November, and from then on they would then kick on, and hopefully it would be a 30-week build process, and we would have a Lidl store here. But that also allows us to move on with using the training pitch with the first team, obviously eventually going out to the training ground.
A couple of weeks since Paul came in, so you've got to calm down a little bit, I guess. And so far, 100% record with a draw and a win. Yeah,
he's done well, to be fair, and I think he's impressed us all with how he acts and how he is on and off the park. I think he's come in and been a breath of fresh air. That's something different. That he's basically, I think, from the due diligence we did on him, the background checks and everything else that we've spoke about before, that the early signs are there that he's done well. He's settling in, he's getting to know everybody at the club, and from my own personal point of view, I'm now trying to catch up in the two weeks and 4 days that I lost during that period that we didn't have a manager.
I guess as well it's that honeymoon period as he starts to look towards January, when again it could be interesting.
I mean, he's got an opportunity just now to obviously look at the players that we have here on the playing staff, who have obviously done well the last couple of games as well. So and tonight against Middlesbrough too. So he gets an opportunity to see all the players in a game situation. I think you can always judge people from training, but when you see them in a game situation, you can get a fuller understanding of how they are. And that gives him a month to 2 months to evaluate the squad, and then if he wants to strengthen or move things about in the January window, he's got that opportunity, rather than coming in later, for example in January, and he's got cold. At least he's got a couple of months, the players have got a couple of months to basically get to know each other and impress each other.
Training ground, as well, you mentioned there, I guess it's come to that point that the buildings have come, we know the size of them now, and we can actually get the planning permission.
Yeah, that's been a bit awkward. We obviously had to go through the proper channels. The planning application's been in, I think, 2 to 3 weeks now. We bought the building, we got the right building that we were looking for the size, etc. Unfortunately, we had to take it out within a week, so this is the reason it's actually stored at the stadium. But obviously we don't want to start moving the buildings there up to Sunderland until such times we've got the proper go ahead from the planning authorities as well. So that's ongoing on a daily basis at the moment. Obviously we're keen to try and get out there as quickly as possible with the buildings, for all reasons, because obviously I want to try and get it done. So, and I think the planning people, the planning officers are looking at it just now, from what I heard yesterday. And if we can get an idea that they're okay with the positioning of the building, then we can at least then hopefully do some works to create the foundations and put the buildings out there.
I guess it's all a little process of steps, so you probably need to upgrade the car park first, allow access to big vehicles as well before we can start putting things
So
on.
it doesn't necessarily need to happen first. I mean, obviously, my main concern at the moment is actually the buildings here. Although on the other side of that, we're also still working with, asset, etc., to see about what we need to do on the pathways, which we know what we need to do, but it's just making sure we're ready to, when we press that green light, that we're all systems go.
Last week as well came out about the kit design, the fans having another chance to have an input into it.
Yeah, and I'm a great believer in that. I think the fans know what they want. Takes the pressure off everybody at the club to pick a design that perhaps all the fans who are probably buying the strip anyway. So I think they should have an input in their own club's shirts. So I am a believer in that, and we're happy that we're consulting with the fans, and hopefully they come back with their own ideas of what they would like. At the end of the day, it's like fashion. We've all got different fashion senses, and everybody's got different ideas, and it's not that everybody's going to be universally happy with whatever kit is picked by the supporters, but at the end of the day, if you open up to everybody else, then it's an opportunity there for everybody to get involved and have their say.
With the Barnet's game, a lot of people in the South Stand got to see the new decorations, graffiti in there. Shows the work between the community and the supporters.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really delighted. I couldn't believe how decent they were, to be honest with you. When I was out, I was very pleasantly surprised how good it was. Obviously, the supporters' parliament, some of the supporters' parliament came out during the summer and painted the walls white. We supplied the paint and that for that, from a previous meeting. So I know some of the guys came out and did painted that, so that was all prepared. And then the NCS students that the community, Shrewsbury Town, the community had in during the October week, they've obviously done the artwork. I mean, it's just fantastic. I think everybody should. I think even when you look at the photos of it, you can see everybody should be proud of what we've done there and how we've achieved it.
And even took the chairman down to see it as well, and he was okay with it.
Yeah, he was delighted with it. No, he was very impressed too, to be honest with you. And he went through every single player that was on the wall, and it gave me a brief history of each one. So no, I think he was quite impressed.
And as well, the FA Cup through against Barnet, we tried a little bit with the ticketing prices, and it sort of worked.
Yeah, and I think it was reasonably well received. I think, if you're a season ticket holder, I think, especially at this time of year, you're conscious of money and everything else, and you buy your season ticket for the season. So we tried to give the season ticket holders, who are the loyal supporters, who buy their season tickets in March and April, vast majority of them. And it's nice for us to be able to say, well, do you know what? There's another benefit for being a season ticket holder that we didn't advertise that you would get when you bought your season ticket in March. Obviously, it's difficult to, at this time of year as well, to try and do your pricing to create a crowd. Obviously, we're pleased to go over 3,000, but Barnet didn't obviously bring a lot. But you're hoping, obviously, the next round we'll look at the pricing again. We'll try and do something similar. I think maybe need to look at the children's prices as well. And if we can get more kids along and more young children along, then hopefully the adults will come too. And if people who came on Saturday enjoyed a winning Saturday afternoon at Greenhouse Meadow, which there haven't been enough of, certainly since I've arrived.
And whatever prices you trying to agree on, they've got to agree with the opposition and the FA as well.
Well, we've actually got to now agree the prices with two clubs and the FA, so it's one of these ones. We'll try and get a couple of proposals out to Fleetwood and to Southport. They won't want to think about it, to be honest with you, because they'll just be wanting to say, well, once we're in the next round, we'll talk to you about prices, but we'll try anyway. I think the sooner we can hit the ground running when the replay is played next Tuesday, we can take it from there.